The next section we will cover are standard judo throws. All of these throws have one or two things in common. They all steal the balance, and they all lift the opponent. To lift the opponent, you must be under the opponent. And to steal the balance, you must be under the opponent in a certain way. That way is called the boot. The first thing you must do is to learn how to step into the throw, and this will be a standard hip throw. There are two ways to pivot in. One is to cross pivot, and the other steps here, comes all the way around. You must notice two things, very, very important. Number one, whichever I come into, I match his feet, and I am inside of his feet. The reason for that is that if Chris were to punch with a nice lunge punch, the angle of weakness is 90 degrees from the line between his feet. Therefore, the weakest point of his throw, or his stance rather, is this way and this way. The strongest happens to be the line between the feet. You want to work off of the point of weakness. So as you step, you will match his feet to the line that represents his weakness. It's very crucial. Number two is that when you come in, you must steal this point of balance. And you do this by pushing your hips into it and moving him out of the way and stealing it from him. Here, you can see that he's already off the ground. Now all I have to do is to bring the shoulder to his own knee, and he does a break fall. Here, step, steal, lift, turn. When I do it for real, I keep the arm tucked and I keep the elbow braced so that I can control him. Control. Do it for real on this side. I want to circle around, keep the arm. Again, please. Circle, keep the arm. The next, which is almost like this one, is a shoulder throw. Instead of coming around here, you will come around here. And you will grab here. The same rules apply. Sink down, pick up. As you pick up, he is balanced on the small of your back. Again, I keep the arm. You can see we have slowed these techniques down so that you can see what's going on. We don't want to hurt Chris. Shoulder throw. Shoulder throw. Same as a hip throw. You will steal the balance. Next is a haragoshi. That is a hip throw done with one foot outside. Your entire balance must be on this leg. Here, set the balance point, come to the outside of the leg. Here, please. Here, set that balance point, come to the outside of the leg. The entire balance of he and I must be off of this foot. The back leg will sweep up to provide more lift, therefore drop Chris farther. Here, set, here, boot, sweep. Notice that I have stepped back into a back stance. I have kept the arm. Grab, set, position, boot, sweep. Capture the arm. Once more, please. Haragoshi, Hangoshi, Hanigoshi. It's the same thing, coming slightly to the inside. Same sweep occurs, not quite as high, actually rolls to the inside of the knee. Lock and capture. I usually capture high because I'm small in height. Set, pivot in, not sitting here anymore, but sitting right here. And you notice that I get way deep on this arm. I'm going to point this finger toward his own knee or foot, and I'm going to sweep. Next is Uchimata. This is a clumsy looking throw that's very effective, and it comes almost out of the groin. It sweeps to the inside, but it comes right in through here. You come in, you block, you grab. You set, you're going to sweep just like this. Here, here. Uchimata. We won't do that to Chris very many times. It's very hard on the groin. And the short fall is very jarring. Next thing we're going to do is to spread this out and do a taotoshi. Several ways to do a taotoshi, or body drop. You want to set wide on this, but it is important, this angle please, it's important that you don't lock the knee. You lock at the angle of the ankle in. He is pulled over more. And the boot is straightening up this leg. Push around the circle with this hand and straighten the leg. Very, very short, fast drop. The next way to do a taotoshi is to come in here. See how I'm pulling him, and then I straighten. Very, very fast, hard to break fall from. Make sure your break falls are better than normal to do this. Watch the elbow angle as I come around here on the street, off balancing. That was controlled. We'll do it once uncontrolled, like you would on the street. When I say uncontrolled, I'm not pulling him up. Here, notice that I've kept him close so I can finish or go into a lock very quickly. Taotoshi. We will now do an inside and outside reaping throw, and then we'll go on to the next section. Now you have seen this block being used predominantly in our throws. Simple block. Blocks and grabs. With the next one, we will use this block, getting out of the way. And we will slide in to the opponent, here. And allow this hand to come up over, or under, I should say, here, capture. Here, capture. And this sets us up for a good reaping throw. Here, here, strike. This leg is going to reap at the same time. Here, here, here. You can also capture by coming in this way. The other angle, please. So this is a soft block, angling in. Soft block, angling in. I can tap the ribs, confuse him, and this steps in this way to reap, and this way at the same time. Here, or around to capture. Here, around. The last one in this section will be this block and grab, coming here. See, I kneed as I step in, and I capture here, and lunge and reap. Hitting him again, and using the knee to crush. Notice that I am turning sideways to keep mine from getting pinned also. Simple inside and outside reaping throws. Boom, reap, push,